You know those vacation days where you wake up and think, is this actually real life? That was me yesterday. Today's plan, a full day catamaran trip to this tiny island of Cancun that everyone kept telling me about. I'm talking snorkeling, beach clubs, golf carts in the rain, and a sunset that honestly made me forget about everything else. Stick around till the end because I'm gonna tell you the one thing you absolutely have to do on this island that most tours don't give you enough time for. Let's do this! Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. We are in Isla Mujeres. Isla Mujeres. It's this tiny island just 20 minutes off Cancun, but the vibe is completely different. Cancun is all high rise hotels and nightlife. Isla Mujeres, slower, more local, way more intimate. Golf carts instead of taxis, these little colorful streets, and Playa Norte, which is literally ranked one of the best beaches in the world. You've got a few options for getting here. Regular ferries leave every 30 minutes from Cancun, that's the cheapest. Or you can do private boats, water taxis, or what I did, an all inclusive catamaran tour. The catamaran comes with food, drinks, snorkeling stops, and time to explore the island. I booked mine on TripAdvisor, but you can also get it on Get Your Guide or just ask your hotel. Most itineraries are pretty similar. Here's how mine went. The day starts at Playa Tortugas. This lively pier about 15 minutes away from Hotel Zone where you'll most likely stay. You can take the tour shuttle, though some charge extra for that, or just Uber there. It's super easy. At check-in, you get wristbands, instructions, and get sorted into your group. It's a little chaotic with all the tourists, but in that fun, buzzy vacation ways. And then we are off. The catamaran itself, it's open deck, sunshine, music, and open bar that starts immediately. There's something surreal about sipping a margarita while gliding across Caribbean Sea. I just sat back, let the wind hit my face, and stared out at this endless turquoise water. And if you're traveling solo, this is your chance to make friends and get some tips from other travelers. People are quite friendly. First stop was snorkeling at El Meco Reef. Full honesty, I didn't go in. If you're not a confident swimmer, the current can feel overwhelming. People who did go said the reef was decent, but they didn't see much. The website mentions underwater sculptures, but apparently they're not as dramatic as they sound. If snorkeling is your thing, Consumel or Akumal are way better options. Akumal, especially if you've ever wanted to swim with sea turtles. So don't feel bad about skipping this part. I just stayed on the boat, enjoyed the sun, saved my energy for the next stop. Next up, you'll be at the beach club and lunch. The food was totally fine. Think fuel, not fine dining. But they had decent vegetarian options, which I appreciated. The club has lounges, a pool, another bar. You can also book an add-on guided tour to visit the island, which I'll get to in a minute. After eating, I wandered down to Playa Norte, and wow, this beach is ranked one of the most beautiful in the world, and I get why. The water stays shallow forever, like a giant natural swimming pool. You can also stand waist deep with a drink in your hand and just not move for hours. Then came the best part, exploring the island itself. Keep in mind that the catamaran tour will charge you extra for this. The tour gives you a couple of hours in town, and first up was tequila tasting. Smooth, strong, and surprisingly fun for 1 p.m. The streets are lined with gift shops too, perfect for picking up handmade crafts or souvenirs. But the real highlight was renting a golf cart. This is hands down the best way to see Isla Mujeres. It started raining while we drove, but honestly that made it even more fun. We were just cruising through puddles, wind whipping, rain soaking us, laughing the whole way. We stopped at this famous viewpoint where the ocean shifts into three shades of blue. Seriously, one of those is this real life moments. Then you'll reach Punta Sur, home to the ruins of Ixchel, the Mayan goddess of fertility. People believe touching certain sculptures or stone here can bring luck in love, family, or new beginnings.
And if you hold the boobs, you guys gonna have babies, van a tener bebés, los pechos, la fertilidad, the fertility. The people say if you hold the left side, you guys gonna have a daughter. Lado izquierdo para una niña, right side para un niño, para a boy, lado derecho para un niño. Both twins, los dos al mismo tiempo, gemelos o mellizos, okay? I don't touch anymore because I have like a 20. Así que no more for me. Okay? Chicos, nos vemos en 10 minutos.
Standing at that cliff with waves crashing below, it felt like a spiritual pause in the middle of fun, chaotic day. Fun fact, Punta Sur is the easternmost point of Mexico. It's the very first place the sun rises in the country. Isn't that great? We passed these insane beachfront homes. One local store, Al Pacino, owned one of them. Whether that's true or not, it definitely made me daydream about waking up with coffee and an ocean view. The town itself has such a different vibe from Cancun. Instead of flashy resorts, you see murals, little taco stand, kids playing. It feels both laid back and lively at the same time. Like the kind of place you'd come back just to slow down. Eventually, we ended back up at the beach. Even with the rain, the water was still impossibly turquoise. If you take anything from this video, it's this. Give yourself time to explore the island beyond the catamaran stops. Rent the golf cart, drive around. It's totally worth it. It was raining just a few hours ago, but look how sunny it is right now. So we got both the rain and the sun today, which is quite interesting in its own way. I did get soaked, but I also went into the sea right before that, so I was soaked from before. Driving the golf cart in the rain was also an experience of its own. On the way back, the vibe mellowed out. Everyone was a little sunburnt, a little tipsy, and the crew handed out pina coladas as we watched the sky fade into orange. That sunset out on the open sea was pure magic, easily one of the best days of the trip. So, that was day 2 in Mexico. Catamaran sails, skipping the snorkeling, golf carts in the rain, and one unforgettable sunset. Isla Mujeres is one of those places that sneaks up on you. It's playful and fun, but also has this deep calmness that makes you want to stay longer. Next up in the series, Tulum. And I'm personally so excited for this because Tulum has been on my list for so long. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And if you've been to Isla Mujeres, drop a comment. What would make a trip here even better? If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you missed how I got to Mexico in the first place, all the struggles, the things you should know before landing, check out part 1 of this series. I'll link it down below. For now, this is your bite-sized traveler signing off for today. I'll see you in Tulum on my next adventure.